What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here and for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to brighten up the place. So let's get into this podversation. We're going to be doing a reaction to some jail calls that have been exposed. I'm going to have a link to the full video in the description box, but listen, there are several of them, and I have been binge listening to these calls, and when I tell you that I really hope that at this point in time, where we are at this point in time, September 2023, that Shirley is done with this man. I have not heard of a divorce filing. I have not heard of a legal separation filing, but these phone calls that have been released, they are from 2022 and early 2023. So things could have changed since the time of these calls. So I'm not listening to these and reacting to them in real time, shall we say. I'm listening to them and reacting to them based on when they happen and my thoughts at that point in time. But yet and still, a lot of people, in my personal opinion, I feel have had negative feelings and thoughts about Shirley simply because she has this persona of giving out relationship tips and advice, all the while she was married to a crook and a con, allegedly. He hasn't been convicted yet, so I'm going to say allegedly. But the charges on him are so egregious that it just makes you wonder. And I'm really, feeling like a lot of other people that have been side-eyeing her, just feeling like, are you like someone that we would say maybe would be like Phaedra Parks, who acted as if they didn't know what was going on all the while you knew, just putting on the public persona that you were married to a good man, all the while you knew about this man's ways. And like Apollo Nida, he had a past, but his past was in his present, just like Ernesto, that he calls himself, but his name is Ernest. He, had a criminal crooked past, but unfortunately, the criminal crooked past is in the present. So listen, I'm going to just do a reaction. I'm not going to do all of the calls in one, so I'm just going to start with one of these. So the call that I'm about to react to and let you all listen to is a call from September 30th, 2022. And this call is between Shirley and Ernest. I'm not going to call him Ernesto. And then there's going to be a call directly after where he's speaking to his mistress. Now, I know the news was reporting that woman that, let's just be honest, she definitely, if you want to compare looks, did not look like someone that we would say is attractive. Let's be honest. But I don't believe that woman was, or is, I should say, the woman that he has been cheating on Shirley with. I believe it's a different woman. I just believe that that's someone that he was working with in the underdealings that he's been doing to take people's money and do all of the other things that they were alleged to be doing.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Well, this better. This a way better jail. Not gonna lie to you. That's why I fuck with the crackers. They more
organized. I believe all jails and prisons are owned by Caucasians, which he called, if you heard him, crackers. So I don't know. I mean, I know technically they're not supposed to do things to you or harm you in any type of way because of personal feelings. But I don't think that's going to garner you any favor by you knowing the calls are recorded and you're calling them crackers. You're calling them the Ritz. But anyway, let's just continue.
And, yeah, this is way better. I can go outside by myself, and I can, it's caved up, but I can at least see the sun is pretty outside. I ain't seen the sun in 3 months.
I know, you told me that. That's crazy. Sheridan went down.
Sheridan what?
She went down there.
For what?
To talk to him. I don't know what she said. I don't know.
Wow.
She did go down there. I don't want to tell you. I don't know. I don't know.
That's where the minor charges come from then.
Well, I'm just telling you what happened. She went down there. Listen. That's all I know. We'll talk about it when we get out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when you get out. But yeah, that did happen, and it was about a month or so ago. She went down there.
That's why they put the charge. That's why they put the extra charge on me.
Down there. Yeah, it was about a month ago.
That's why they put the extra charges on my ass. It's some shit I said stupid that she don't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
She didn't tell me she was going. She just went. Yeah.
What kind of fucking shit is that?
All right.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. Okay then.
You know what's weird to me is how she's just so nonchalantly saying, yeah, Sheridan went down there. And if you don't know who Sheridan is her daughter. Sheridan is one of the persons that when he was being arraigned, that infamous Zoom court hearing that they said he had to stay away from, as well as the grandchild. So him acting as if he doesn't know that she has spoken to the police is asinine to me. And to me, it sounded like Shirley was trying to placate him, but also knowing that, well, nigga, you know what happened. But okay, I'll go ahead and patronize you. I'll let you have this right now. But he's acting so surprised. Wow, that's why they put those extra charges on me. Okay, she don't even know what she's talking about. Apparently, she got the courage to say some things has happened. And that's why she went down there to give her statement, to share her story. So for him to say she don't know what the F she's talking about, oh my God, I can't even imagine what happened.
I wasn't trying to ruin your day, honey, okay?
Wow.
I wasn't trying to ruin your day.
Wow. That girl hate me so fucking bad. That bad?
Okay.
Wow.
Don't let it ruin your day, okay? Please don't.
Wow. Okay. All right, then.
All right, listen, yeah. So, he knew it, so at least you got moved. At least it's 90 days. You're getting out. You deal with that when you get out or whatever. We'll deal with that when we get out. I'll put it like that.
Wow. And you ain't talking to her then?
No. I don't know if she knows I know.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I don't know what she said, but she was scared. She was scared or whatever, and nosy, and she wanted to know because they kept telling her, that they have, her name is on some documents, just like they told me.
Right.
Wait, listen, honey, just like they told me, and, she was upset about all of that, and it's like, of course your name is going to be on some stuff. You lived at our house, your kids lived at our house. So anyway, she went down there. I don't know what she said. I don't know what was asked of her, but she doesn't understand that they were trying to trick her. She doesn't get that part of it. She just wanted to know what it was, and she was scared because I guess they kept calling her, And I asked them not to call her, but they called her because I stopped answering their calls. But then they called her and scared her, and she went down there.
Wow.
Because there's no telling what they said to her to get her down there, I mean, because I just thought, they just used some trickery, and she fell for it and went down there.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. He just keeps saying wow, like he's so stunned, but they could coerce her, they could whatever, speaking about the police, to have Sheridan come down to the police station, but they can't make her tell a story. And why would this young lady lie about alleged things that he did to her and possibly to the grandchild, which I'm assuming is a female as well? Absolutely sick. But the way Shirley is speaking, she's trying to make it seem as if they tricked her to come down there, and they also tricked her into saying some things that may not be true. I know, I don't say I know, I've heard and I've seen movies and shows, and I know those aren't absolutely real, that they have their interrogation tactics and the hot lights and all that other stuff, but they're not going to make her daughter speak some things about her husband, period. So for him to say she hates me that effing bad, listen, I don't believe. I don't know her, wouldn't know her if she was standing in front of me, never seen the young lady before in my life, but I don't believe that she would make up a story about him doing some things all for the sake of hatred for her mom's husband.
Because she stop saying wow.
That's all I can say.
I know. But what I'm saying that to say that, just put that up until you get out, okay? And then we'll deal with that, okay? Don't marinate on that. Don't fixate on that.
Wow.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It happened about a month ago, and, people think just because you get arrested that you're guilty. They don't even consider that,
I haven't even been officially charged. I haven't even been officially charged.
Officially charged, I know.
No.
But what I'm saying is, people think just because you're arrested, you're guilty.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what the deal is with that.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. I know. Maybe I shouldn't have told you.
I would have found out anyway, because the state
I know you would have. I just told you because we were talking about that.
Yeah, that's why.
And I thought about it.
Yeah, that's why they dropped the charge and came back with different shit. That's why, because they had her name on the document on the warrant, and the name was on the warrant. Like she was supposed to go somewhere, but she didn't know nothing about nothing. They just used that to try to find what I had going on. I had shit going on. It's just amazing, but it's okay. It's all right.
I know, but yeah, I'm sorry I had to tell you that, but I thought that was just horrible. She doesn't understand what she's doing, but yeah, the hatred runs deep. I haven't heard from her since about 2 weeks.
What if I were
and she keeps the kids from me. She keeps the kids from me. So
well, what if she's upset. What if I told, what if I one of them old hateful ass that's in here now that's no good and say, hey, you my wife, you don't need to pay your daughter nothing, kick her ass out. What if I one of them mean motherfuckers like that?
Oh, I know.
You see what I'm saying? She'd be on the street right now if I was one of them dirty, drunk motherfuckers that's smoking weed and drinking all day, fighting a wife, and I ain't doing all that shit.
Right, and I wouldn't be married to you, but yeah, you're right. If you did.
Well, I mean, allegedly, because he's trying to make himself seem like a good guy, saying, well, I didn't make you kick her out. If I was one of those drunk, dirty MFers that was beating my wife and whatever. No, allegedly, you were doing things to her daughter and granddaughter, allegedly. And that's why you love to have them in the house. And so for Shirley to just nonchalantly say, yeah, she keeps the kids away from me. Oh, my God. She may have been telling Shirley these things were happening, and Shirley wasn't believing her for the sake of having a man in the house. I can't even imagine. This is absolutely crazy.
You did all that.
I mean, folks be in love with who they be in love with, but I ain't doing that shit. That shit crazy.
Well, I will say this. It was wrong. She shouldn't have done it. I don't know. Somebody was in her ear,
Wow.
I think someone was in her ear telling her because she can't keep anything.
Wow.
So she was probably scared. I think, I don't know, but she may have called a bunch of people and asked them what should she do because she was really scared. She was very scared. She was upset, and you don't tell me what's going on, but I don't have to about my marriage. I just think she was nosy. She wanted to know what was going on. And she was like, yeah, my kids' names were on the document.
No, I didn't. No, she lied.
Well, that's what the police... No, listen.
Okay.
Come on now. You're doing too much, okay?
Okay.
You're doing too much. That's what the cops told her. They told me the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's their tactics. They will scare you because they want you to come in. They want to see if they can get anything. And that didn't work. I kept saying if they had anything, they would arrest you. If they had something, they would come and get you. Don't worry. You ain't got to go to them.
Wow. That's okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Ain't that motherfucking cold-blooded. Why you playing with your fucking kids like that?
I know.
I'm the one gonna take care of the kid. I'm the one who will tell you and
I know, baby. I know. She, in her head, something's off in her head. And like I said, I believe someone had her ear.
Wow.
And, when you get out, we'll get the full story. But I believe someone had her ear and was talking to her because, yeah. And you better go on down there. Well, just go on down there and clear it up or, whatever.
But if they're so stupid, if just going down the clear and if something happens, who's going to get her the fuck out?
Exactly. She doesn't get that part. But,
wow.
But, when people hear cops, they get scared. And, I'll admit it wasn't the most comfortable situation for me, especially given my status and all of that. But I'm still not going down there. And if I did, a wife can't really testify against her husband, in court anyway.
Well,
but it's like, no.
But I ain't going to put you in no harm way like that.
I know you're not. And I know you're not even stupid to put yourself in that kind of a position. I know that too. But
yeah. Well, it's okay. But it's okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. God is working it out. And that's what I want you to stay focused on. When you get out, we'll talk about all this stuff. But, I don't want it to be about her. I know what she did was wrong, and we'll deal with that. But let's concentrate on the fact that even through all that, God is still working.
Girl, don't put God in that. And, it's really sad to me because at this point in time, this is September 2022, as Shirley's speaking to him, she's speaking to him as if he wasn't even arrested because she said, not as if he wasn't arrested, but she's speaking as if her daughter is a liar that got Ernest arrested because she's making it seem like her daughter went down there because she was afraid and they got her to speak some things, basically trying to insinuate that they were threatening her to say, well, look, it's you or him. So she just made up some stuff to say about him so that he could go down and not her. And that's sad. It's crazy. I couldn't have a relationship with my mom if her husband did some things to me, my child or children, and then she's sitting there acting as if I made something up and she's taking the side of this known criminal because he's got a criminal past. And unfortunately, people do look at you that way when you have that past. You have to prove yourself worthy of not being looked at that way. Period. And he seems slimy to me. So the fact that they had the audacity to be having these phone calls while he's in jail, knowing that the calls are recorded, because when he was in that Zoom hearing that went viral where a lot of people heard the things that were said, and they were saying that he couldn't be around children, he couldn't be around animals. It's like, what the hell were you doing? And now you're trying to say that your daughter is a liar and saying, but God is working it out. God is like, why am I in it? Like Nene, he's like, why am I in it?
You know, that's where our focus has to be on positive.
Yeah, but I ain't no focus on that because they gonna have to apologize, and I ain't even looking for it. Sometimes you can, man, how many people in here false imprisonment? Oh my God, I'm talking real.
Especially black people. I know.
Wow.
I know that.
I've been in here 90 days. I probably went to my second appearance in 2 weeks. I'm already 2 months and a half, 3 months past my second appearance. For real.
That's okay, because it's gonna work out. Everything's gonna work out. All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called to His purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to hear in a moment, and I'm probably going to do it in a separate conversation, that he definitely doesn't sound like he loves the Lord and he's called according to His purpose. So I don't think things are working out for him. So save that scripture, sweetie, for somebody else, because it definitely is not for Ernest Williams.
Things work together for the good. Yeah, it's all good. Mm-hmm. People think they know, but they don't even know. So it's all right.
Well, they better come on with it then, because I got God on my side, and He ain't let me down yet. So I'm good.
That's right.
We good.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We are.
That is fine.
All right, honey. Well, I'm glad you're in a better place. Like I said, God is working it out. I'm glad you're in a better place.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time now.
Yeah, that's all it is. I know I probably got another week. Like I said, just cruise out until the 90 days. See what's gonna happen. You ain't been indicted yet, so just hold tight, and you'll be just fine.
Okay.
So that's
all right. Well, I mean, we're on God's timing. We're on His program. Period.
That's it. You're right. Okay, love. I love you. I'll call you tomorrow if it rains.
All right, my love.
Okay,
thank you. Love you. Bye.
All right. Actually, I thought I was going to do it in a separate, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it here. And the reason why is because the fact that he's sitting there talking about he has God on his side and he ain't let him down yet. And she's encouraging him or trying to, and saying all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and who are called according to His purpose. As a scripture, I do believe, but I don't believe it applies in their situation. Okay. Because I am just like astounded that this man could sit there acting as if he's so shocked by the fact that her daughter shared situations that the cops have reason to hold him in jail for, and act as if her daughter is a liar, and act as if he loves her, his wife, and then he's got a whole freaking mistress. And it makes me wonder, like, did she not know, or did she know and she was okay with it because she just wanted to have this man so bad? I'm saying, because she is a woman of a certain age. And this is what, I don't know, her second or third marriage. So I'm just saying, this is absolutely crazy. Now, the next call is from the day previous to the call he just had with his wife. This is a call to his girlfriend in Florida.
Yeah, I know.
You can or can?
Oh, now I can. I want to say what
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
The communication with you is just harder because I can't email. Yeah, so I got to figure it out.
But you can actually get mail there.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, you can get mail there. I can send you mail.
I get pictures and all that too?
Yeah, there's no Polaroid.
Okay, well, I'm good with that then. Send me the same ones you sent me then. I'm good with that. Especially one with that tank top. I love that one. That's my favorite one.
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah, and the one you land in the bed, one picture in your bed. I love
okay. My talking picture.
Yeah. Cause you took two, but if one is out there, it's my favorite. I think the one with the glasses, you had the glasses on. I can't. But I love that one.
Short hair?
Yeah, I like that. I like all of them, to be honest with you. I like all of them. But them pictures more important to me than the goddamn commissary, because they feed you good. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They give you good portions, shower better.
I'm glad you liking it over there better. That it's a better facility.
Yeah. But I will say this here. I sure met myself some good answers. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, did you hear what he said? He misses the meow from his girlfriend. Not his wife, from his girlfriend. So if you didn't get the little muffled word that he said, yeah, he said he misses the P-U-S-S-Y. And he's talking to his girlfriend, not his wife, okay? We didn't hear him speaking like that to Shirley. He was talking about God on his side and wow. And that's why I got these extra MF and charges on me, because that chick hate me so much, talking about his wife's daughter. But with the girlfriend, he's talking about pictures that she sent to him, and he misses him some good meow.
Can't wait. Get that motherfucker primed up, girl. Get that muffin right. Yeah, get that muffin right.
I'll be doing my exercises, my stretches.
Okay, I'm over here. At least I can get the pictures in my hand of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I'm excited about that part. So I gotta get me some stamps so I can write you back. So I got plenty of time to do that in here. I'm glad I went through what I went through, so the communication I enjoy the communication with me and you every day. Today. I like that because I pass my time away. Because if I'm up all night, I can read your letters all night. Yeah, then I can take time to respond.
Look at you.
Yeah, I missed that part now. Because that took my time. You made my time go by so quick like that. So how many pictures there allowed to have?
I don't know. I'll send as many as I can.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
You only need 5. I mean, that's all you need, 5.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
We don't have any together, so, you know.
Yeah, no, we're going to have plenty together. Don't you worry about that shit. Don't even worry about that. All that good shit, I already know that shit coming. I'm not worrying about that. I just tell you, I appreciate you for everything. I really appreciate you. You ain't have no clue. This is a man dream, for real.
For real?
Yeah, no, for real. The picture you sent me, I love that one you in the bed. Like, would you took 2 on one awkward, but one is the best.
Well, we'll send you that one, and the one with the tank top.
I love that one. I like the one with the glasses with the show hair. I like that one too.
Okay.
I like the one with the big braids. I love that one too. I love that one too. That shit. You're a pretty motherfucking woman now. You're very pretty. You just unique. Got a unique style.
You've known me for almost 2 years.
Yeah, but don't play with me. Yeah, I mean, you know what it is?
What's your first time seeing me?
No, I mean, I understand when they were like, man, look at me, it's some these move out your way. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I understand because you got that same goddamn aura about yourself. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at you as a female, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a threat. Motherfucker want to be your side. Them titties so goddamn pretty. That shit is ridiculous. Thank you for allowing me to be the first motherfucking touch them pretty motherfuckers out. Thank you so very much.
He is so grateful to her for him being one of the first, I'm assuming. I don't know. She's a faithful type of chick. Pun intended. But yeah, he's thanking her for him being the first one to be able to touch the new boobs and talking about how pretty she is. I don't know if Shirley's heard these calls. Shirley, have you heard these calls?
That's pretty crazy. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, for real.
And I like the fact that you appreciate them.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I appreciate it. Yeah. Sure do. Okay, love. Okay, well. Okay, love you there, sweetheart. Thank you so very much. Keep the game good. And stay away.
When
that thing get hot, just pat it. That's all you gotta do.
I'm so sorry now. Thank you.
I saw that in your text. I saw that.
Right.
Yeah, I saw. I got to take a shower. I got to take a good shower. All right. You what?
Since I can't get to it.
Oh, that's all right. You're going to be just fine. Just keep working them jobs. Thank you for using Global Towing.
All right, so that's the end of their call. Listen, as I just heard him speaking to the wife and then speaking to the girlfriend, it just makes me believe that he did absolutely everything that he has been alleged to have been doing. I don't believe that he is an innocent party, but again, he has to go through trial if he chooses to not cop a plea. And if he goes through the trial and they find him guilty, then we can call him a convict. We can call him, guilty. But at this point in time, all of the things are alleged. But I can say personally, I believe it, because to be so cold and callous. And the only issue I have with Shirley, I don't have an issue with her. I don't believe that she was involved in his stuff. I'm not saying I don't believe that she didn't know about it. I believe she knew about, maybe not everything, but I believe she knew about a lot of the things that he was doing. But possibly feeling like, he could just get by, things would be okay. And she's got this public persona, like she was speaking about her image and about her status, that things would just be okay. It would never get to the level of it being something like it is right now. But the fact that she had all of these relationship issues, I believe she knew that he was not a faithful person, but she's sitting on the air doing the strawberry letter, giving alleged people relationship advice. Because I'll be honest with you, I stopped listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show a lot of years ago. But I remember my days back when I was a legal assistant, and I used to listen to the radio in my office at one of the jobs that I had many years ago. And I would listen to the show sometimes. And when I used to hear some of the alleged letters, I used to say, I don't even believe that these are real people. I don't. I'm not saying that no one ever wrote in, but I just didn't believe a lot of the stuff. And Steve wasn't even really serious when it came to him interjecting and sharing his opinion or advice, but Shirley was the one that was supposed to be giving the advice. So I feel like a lot of people feel that she was fraudulent in that way, where you're out here giving relationship advice and look at your own situation, like that old saying, go sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around somebody else's or mine, is a real thing. People don't take kindly to that type of stuff. We don't even understand it. It's like the pastor being in the pulpit and you're preaching to the choir, but yet you got all of these own issues that you have going on. I'm not saying that they're perfect people or they should be perfect people, but you can't be out here sleeping around with all of these different people and then you're in the pulpit preaching about you need to be chaste and you need to be, a virgin until you get married and all this other stuff. And you got a wife and then you got women you're sleeping with and men too. So I'm just saying, I believe that's why a lot of people look at Shirley sideways, but also this N-word. And I found it funny that the majority of the words were not bleep. The only word seemed to be bleep was when he said the N-word. But anyway, he is disgusting. He knows what he was doing and he's a liar. He's definitely a cheater. So I believe that he would steal as well. My grandma used to say that a long time ago for many years, and she passed away in her early 90s. She said, if you lie, you'll cheat. And if you'll cheat, you'll steal. And not saying that is true for every single person, but he seems to live the lifestyle of that. So I believe the allegations. So anyway, guys, I just wanted you to listen to that. We'll get into more of these calls. Let me know your thoughts about this one between Shirley giving him strength and encouragement through the word of God. And then just the day before, he was talking about how he misses that meow on his girlfriend and loves the pictures that she sent to him. I'm quite sure the pictures that she sent were not G rated. Okay. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.